Hello, good morning to everyone. A very warm welcome today's Onepoint Oneness meditation session. My name's Matthew, and for those of you that are new here, we've been running these sessions now for, around 11 months. And the reason is that a lot of us at Onepoint have a daily meditation practice that we find extremely beneficial. And the idea came last year that it would be really lovely to share insights into meditation practice and positive thinking and everything around that with a wider audience so that more people could benefit. And especially in these times, more and more people are finding the practice of introspection, reflection, and meditation very beneficial. We've been really, really fortunate over the past 11 months or so to have some very experienced meditation facilitators. And today is no exception. And I'm very happy to welcome Divya Shah. Divya, a very warm welcome to you.
Thank you, Matthew. Thank you so much for having me. And I was very excited to hear about the Onepoint Oneness meditation. It really helps the audience as well to have a platform like this. So thank you for the initiative.
Great, thank you. So Divya is an author and founder of the Soul Frequencies Coaching. And through books, blogging, public talks, and one-to-one sessions, she shares how to apply ancient teachings and wisdom to the challenges of modern life. Divya has been practicing Raja Yoga meditation since the tender age of 9. So a very experienced meditator. And today you're going to be talking on Learn to Meditate, a 4-step guide. So really looking forward to the session, and I'll hand over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So before we start, Matthew, I just wanted to let you know how I started meditation at such a young age. My parents, especially my father, he was looking to relax because him being in business world, it really made him anxious. He was a chain smoker, and he tried with 4 of us, we have 4 kids, and a business and a family to run. But how do I relax was his major quest in life. And he came across meditation when I was very young. And so what he did is he started as kids as well. And so I became a natural meditator because I learned childlike way of learning meditation. And later on, many years later, when I started sharing with my friends and family and colleagues, I saw around me that people found life very difficult, very challenging, especially when they're in the middle of a condition or a situation. They did not have the coping mechanism. And so when I was sharing about meditating, I had a lot of different views on it. Some people found it very difficult. Some people found it very strange to be in a room and full of strangers. And they said they cannot sit in a room full of strangers and concentrate, because that was one thing that they were trying to do, but it had an opposite effect. And lastly, they didn't even know they were doing it right. So these are the things that I would like to cover today. And to begin with, I would like to start with just a small breathing exercise. And it's called 478. 478 is a technique that was developed by the yogis in India, but now widely practiced by health professionals as well here in the Western world. And what it is just taking a full breath up to 4 seconds. So that's inhaling. And then if it's comfortable, then you can hold it for 7 seconds, and then releasing with a big out of your mouth. And so 4 seconds in, hold for 7 seconds, and then 8 seconds exhaling. We'll do a few rounds. And so I'm going to walk you through the reset button is what I have coined it as. Why it is beneficial is that you can do it anywhere, anytime, as long as you're in a safe environment. And when I have shared this technique with people, they've come back with some interesting feedback. And they've said that, you know what, I have been doing the 478 since they found out about the secret, and I have had difficulty in sleeping, but now I fall asleep within the second round of it. Some people would angrily react to a comment or some kind of a remark, but they have found that when they have been practicing the 478 and of course the daily routine of meditation, it has calmed them down as well, and they wouldn't react that angrily. So let's begin. Let's begin the 478, and then I will walk you through the 4 steps of how I learned meditation as a child. So relax. Inhale with a big, because I will be talking, so I won't be doing the inhaling and exhaling, but if you can, please follow the words that I'm saying, that would really help. So with a big, deep breath, keep breathing deeply. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold if it's comfortable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale through your mouth with a big 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The last round, I'm going to let you do the counting in your mind. So I'll be quiet. So the first step of a childlike approach to meditation for me was to first be very still, my body, very attentive and very still. And until we were not still, we could not move to step 2. And so, and pay attention to the picture or your surroundings. Just be attentive. Be very still with your body. But at the same time, be fully present. Step 1 is where you are just still with your physical senses and with your physical organ. The best way to incorporate this step is in your daily routine. When you're commuting by train or walking, just stop momentarily and observe what is around you. That leads us to step 2. Step 2 helps us to build awareness. Awareness to observe our thinking. We don't need to engage in thinking, but we need to create space between our thoughts. The gap between our thinking brings awareness. Awareness to observe the difference between our thoughts and who the thinker is. When you get a surge of thoughts, just do the 4-7-8 again. Reset your thinking. Become aware of your thoughts. That there's a difference between you, the thinker, and the thoughts. Step 3 is where we bring in just a small statement of truth. Anything that empowers you is a good affirmation. Anything that relaxes you is a good affirmation. One of the affirmations that I use is I am a divine spark. I am light. My innate attribute is just to shine. Affirmations or auto-suggestions helps the wandering mind to come back in the present moment. Daily practice of being still, being aware, being present brings mastery over our mind. It deepens the governance of our inner self. Step 4 is to appreciate everything around you. When we appreciate what we have, what happens is that what we're worrying or the lack vanishes. A situation or a circumstance that is creating stress or anxiety helps us to just visualize a solution. The silence in me carries me over the mountain of troubles that I was feeling. But I can visualize or see with clarity the solution, even though it's a very tiny step. It is helping me to move past this apparent problem. Step 4 is a step that can be done anywhere, any place. When you take a moment to just imagine another approach. When I am still, when I am aware, I become crystal clear with the issue at hand. And then I can see a solution. Rather than feeling worried, anxious, fearful, I relax. And I see a tiny point of light through the darkness that is clearly drawing me into serenity and tranquility. I sit here and just imagine being in front of this still lake. A gentle breeze touching my skin. I feel good. I let go of all the tension. And just be. I feel happy. Knowing that I have the power within me to choose how I feel right now. I breathe in and breathe out and just relax. I observe my mind and watch. If there's a flood of thoughts, gently breathe and breathe out. I feel extremely fortunate with all the abundance around me. I become aware of the abundance that I'm surrounded with. I am thankful for the simple yet essential commodities or utilities that I have around me. I have hot running water. I am extremely thankful for that. I have good health. I am thankful for the family and friends who love me unconditionally. I am grateful to be alive. I am peace. Thank you. So I would like to gently remind you of the 4 steps that I learned as a child. Is just a first week or maybe 2, just be still with your body. Just pay attention to how you feel within your body. Step 2 is where you are aware of your thoughts and you're observing it with a listening attitude. You're not engaging in any thoughts. You're not expanding them. If you see yourself thinking of your next MOT or a colleague's remark or angrily engaging in an imaginary conversation, just bring yourself back to the present, either by using the 478, the reset button, or just breathing gently. Step 3 is where we bring in affirmations. Affirmations are just statements of truth that resonate with you. During the meditation, I have shared quite a few of the truth statements. You can pick any one of those, or your favorite ones where you have heard them somewhere else. And the last step is where you visualize a happy place for yourself. During this meditation, I've used some really beautiful spots that nature has given us. So you can just open one of those and just relax and imagine yourself being there. Or again, imagine and appreciate the last holiday that you really enjoyed with your family. Meditation is something that helps us to master our inner faculties, our thinking, our feeling. And when we do that, what happens is that we don't angrily react to life. I started off by saying that, how do I meditate? Was one of the questions that I found people asking when I started teaching. So the 4 steps hopefully will help clarify that. Secondly, how do I stop my mind from wandering? The 478 reset button is a great tool to use to calm your mind down. And thirdly, you ask, am I doing it correctly? How do I know that the meditation is working or how I am meditating is helping? When suddenly you feel calm around you, or you have moments during your day where you suddenly feel relaxed, know that the power within you is building up to create that oneness with the infinite intelligence and oneness within yourself. I hope that this meditation has helped. I would encourage you to come back to all the videos that are in this portal to help you with your daily practice of meditation. Thank you so much for having me this morning, and I wish you well. Love, light, and joy always from me, Divya. Thank you. I am peace.
Divya, thanks so much. What a wonderful half hour it's been. Thank you for sharing about your own journey into meditation. And I mean, for so clearly articulating, some of the challenges that we face when we start to try and establish a meditation practice. So it's wonderful hearing such clear articulation of the challenges, but also the solutions you gave as well, the steps we can take practically to overcome those and to start to feel more calm, feel more peaceful. So thank you so much for such a rich and wonderful session.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. There was one more thing I would like to add.
Yes, absolutely.
There's a lot of times people question about time, say that in my busy routine, I have absolutely no time to meditate. And I say, and I ask this question, do you shower? And they find that question very odd. And I say that incorporate it in your daily routine. I do my affirmations when I'm brushing. I do the imagination of a hot shower. When I'm taking a hot shower, I'm just visualizing being in a retreat or a mountain spa. And when I'm commuting and when I have downtime, that's when I'm just observing my surroundings. So what happens is that it takes us away from that thinking mind and makes us more observant, but at the same time, more in control of our facilities that we have, the faculties of thinking, being, feeling individual. So I hope that helps summarize our session today.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, that's really excellent. And I can see we have a comment in the YouTube chat, Christy sharing here, fantastic session. It was really helpful to me. Thank you, Onepoint and Divya. So very positive feedback there. And yeah, as you were saying at the end there, people can benefit from all the past videos on the YouTube channel, or visit the Oneness page we have in YouTube there, the links to all of those things, and the feedback form. It's always great to hear from you if you have any feedback and maybe even suggestions for future sessions. So thanks to everybody for joining today. Next week, we have a break due to Friday being Good Friday, so it's a public holiday. But the week after that, which is the 9th of April, we have Denise Lawrence, who's going to be talking on cultivating your meditation practice. So quite a good follow-on session. And, you know, it's always really good to hear about how to develop meditation practices like we have today. So thanks to everyone out there. Thanks to Divya again for joining us. Wishing you all a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend.
Thank you, Matthew. Thank you. And thank you,
Thank you.
Onepoint. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.